For more on the war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza, let's bring in Israel Defense Forces spokesperson Jonathan Conricus. He is also a lieutenant colonel in the Israeli reserves. So you've heard the criticism that Israel has been getting, especially since the ceasefire ended and it has resumed the attacks in Gaza. How do you respond to that as an Israeli soldier?
Well, good evening. Thank you for having me. It's a really clear situation. You know, we bring it down to basics. If we want to prevent another October 7th from happening, there's only one way to do that, and that is to make sure that Hamas doesn't ever have the ability to do so. And in order for us to ensure that to our civilians, which is our duty, then what we have to do is to find Hamas wherever they are and fight them there. Now, it would be convenient and nice if Hamas were out in the open or in the few agricultural areas, not so densely populated areas of Gaza, and if we fought from there. Only Hamas isn't. They hide underneath cities, they hide within the civilian population, and they use the civilian population as their human shields. And that is why we have to go there and fight them there. And what we're going to do in order to minimize the exposure of civilians is to ask them to leave before we fight there. And that will give them a chance to stay out of harm's way temporarily so that we can focus on fighting and defeating the enemy.
Hamas is obviously a proxy of Iran. The Houthi rebels are said to be even more under Iran's control, and the Houthis launched anti-ship missiles today, several attacks that were shot down generally by U.S. warships. Is Iran getting more involved in the fighting, and what should be the response of the United States?
Yeah, first of all, I am happy and relieved that no U.S. servicemen were even injured by this. And obviously, according to the press statement, some very fine work done by the sailors of USS Carney in the Red Sea. And that's super important that that remains the situation and that no U.S. service members are injured. I think it is very worrying to see the escalation, orders coming from Iran, Iranian weapons, Iranian tactics and intelligence and modus operandi, which we can see their fingerprints all over this. And what they're doing is jeopardizing and trying to destabilize international global shipping. And that is a significant escalation. We see where all this comes from. This is another pressure signal from Iran. And from our part of the world, what we are seeing is we are taking the intelligence, we're assessing the situation, and we are going to respond when we see the conditions fit. And then we will be responding to anybody that has tried to attack Israeli targets, or in this case, they weren't even Israeli targets, but are obviously aiming to destabilize the situation and to hurt Israel.
Yeah, we have just a few seconds left, but these were commercial ships. These were not warships. These were commercial carriers.
Commercial carriers, not even Israeli flagged and not even Israeli crewed. So really a blatant attack of aggression on international shipping. This has gone beyond from being an Israel-only issue to really a global issue.
We will see if there are future responses from the United States and perhaps from the rest of the globe, as you say. Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Conricus, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.